And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. Check. Check. Cross. Greystone, Travis. Go. Check. Hey, lock it. Check 17. Shoot. Hey. Roll out. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On first down, Connor. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ready, ready. 50. We got it. Look, squeeze. Under crunch.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Go now. 18 Gator. Hard. Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Check 50. Check 50. Look at me. Door. Bravo. Mike's 50. Put up. Let go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. Clear. Let's go.
Here's Rudolph. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far, and it... keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Jordan Berry now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. An even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Here's Muhammad, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Topper! You can't block me. You can't block me. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Showing up. Showing up. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, rock it. Rock fight.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check the backer, check the backer.
6-6, pull it high.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go.
And the blitz does come. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rudolph. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. You like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Carr. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. from the gun now on third down. Carr. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, get it.
On first down, Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go again with Muhammad, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr, looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays. Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well. On third down, Muhammad. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
93. You draw forfeit.
98 to Mike. Exit.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Recon, 132, snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Pressure on them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw it. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turn